Welcome to Take the Shot with Rusty and Bags. It's been so long, I kind of forgot how to do this.
So long.
But here we are.
Yeah, you did it great. You did it great.
Well, good. I mean, you know, I do want to remember before we get too far, like and subscribe. Do it. Say it now before at the end because nobody's still listening at the end of this thing.
Correct.
I wouldn't be listening at the end of this thing.
Correct.
My son started helping cut the grass, and he listens while he cuts the grass, so we have to keep it clean. Hey, Luke.
Oh.
But also, no one else listens to the end. So
that's true.
Say now, we're here. We're going to be back. Try to be more regular this fall.
Let's not even say
Life
that.
slows
Let's
down.
just say we do what we do.
We do what we do. That's true.
We do what we do.
My regular is not your regular, so.
Correct. We're a bunch of 40-year-olds just living life.
I am not 40 yet.
Oh, my bad.
I will be in a week and a half. But
okay. See? Foreshadowing.
But, yeah, so like and subscribe. Enjoy the community. Comment, whatever. Interact with us.
Yeah.
It's great to keep that going.
Yep.
Today on the show, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the end of our summer, what we've been up to. We actually got to work a couple of shows together, which is nice.
It's so fun.
We got to, do some fun stuff this summer. We're going to talk about, go behind the screens with Dude Perfect. We were both involved with that summer tour a little bit this year. They're releasing a movie, so we can talk a little bit about that. I was at the Tour Championship yesterday and got some cool behind-the-scenes looks at some of the camera equipment and how they're pulling some of this stuff off. So we'll talk about that.
Yep.
And whatever else happens to come up. I do want to say, Jeremy, for the people that are watching, you look like you would bark at someone right now.
Oh, I'm ready to bark so much.
No, don't be like that. But I will join you because it is college football season.
Let's
put my Georgia hat on.
Let's go.
I think week 0 is this weekend, right?
It is here. It is here. I even got the chills. Like, it has been.
You got goosebumps?
I did.
College football goosebumps?
I am. There's something about it. I don't know. In our house, man, my wife could care less. But my 9th grade daughter, my 7th grade son, and myself, we are all in on college football. It is the best time of the year.
That's the best.
The best time. We love letting 18-year-olds dictate how we feel on Sunday. What is better than that, you know? God.
I can't wait. But I do want to promise the listeners out there that we will not we are Georgia homers, but I'm going to try to regulate how much we kind of talk about that. So,
I mean,
do you have any season predictions? Do you want to make something?
Should
we do a season-long bet?
Oh, man. Oh, the problem is our bets. I have so many opinions right now about college football. I have so many irrational emotions. Let me put it that way. So many irrational emotions. Like, I want to see Miami lay a big freaking turd so bad.
Because of Carson Beck?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Why are you going to let him hurt you like that? He's gone to me. He's dead to me.
Right. Yeah, I'm just saying. It's like, I
wish him well. Whatever, man.
Yeah. I mean,
didn't he get
Arian Smith had 36 drops last year and got drafted to the NFL. I'm like, anyway.
Speed. Can't hide speed, baby.
Yeah, but if you can't catch a ball, you can't make a touchdown. Okay. All right.
Well, it's going to be fun. I can't wait for the season to start. Not even just Georgia, all of it. NFL, too. I think it's also going to give us good stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
It's been kind of a dead season in, the broadcasting world.
Can we just at least say this? Can we just all collectively celebrate the fact that Georgia Bulldogs will still dominate the Tennessee Volunteers this year? Shout out to Lee Fields. I'm sorry, buddy, and Dylan Howell, and all of our friends who are these obnoxious Tennessee Volunteer fans. Yeah, sorry about you, but it ain't your season again.
No, for sure not.
Yeah. Anyway, there's that.
I'm glad you got that out.
I just
of your system a little bit.
It's been a long couple of months.
All right.
So.
Well, for the people who don't care about sports, I don't know why you're listening to this, to be honest, but for the people that are here for some of the other stuff, I guess let's talk a little bit about. Hold on, I got my dual screen going, trying to watch the Tour Championship.
Oh yeah,
I can hear the audio going right now. I got to turn that down. Hopefully, that didn't come through. No,
I didn't hear
it. So we did a couple of shows together this year. We sort of did Dude Perfect together. I was on the Dude Perfect tour as the tour video director.
Yep.
You came out for the special recording that happened in Dallas.
Yep. It's fun.
And that's actually going to be released in theaters here shortly. I should probably know that, but I don't know.
Oh. I didn't even know it's worth talking about because the last thing I heard was it was under like secret. No one can know about it. So I made
It's all out now.
Okay,
September
good.
26th. September 26th.
Whoa!
Check theater
that
near
is-
you.
So if you see a fat-fingered button, that would be me.
Well, they had time to clean that
I'm
up.
just kidding. I'm saying they fast-tracked it, so
They sure
I hope
did.
they caught all the ones that I screwed up on.
I'm sure
So-
the movie director Stephen Lester fixed all
okay.
that for you. But I'm also sure you had some fat fingers. To be fair,
I 1,000% did. I mean, it was 20. What was it, 23 cameras? 20 cameras. 20 cameras.
cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it come to life. I was able to see some of it, obviously, there, but I was focused on the live interim experience, so didn't really get to see all the angles. I think it'll be awesome. It's definitely a fun show. If you have kids, you should definitely go check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing was shot on Sony F5500s and a variety of other handheld cameras,
Yep.
FX9s or
Yep.
FR7. So
Yep.
it's going to look great for sure.
Yep. Sorry, I just got distracted because I pulled up the.
I could hear it.
I know. Okay, so I just got distracted, and you know what? They were replaying. What was the
Rory's shot yesterday.
No,
Oh.
no, not that one. I think the better experience was when Rory hit the big sweeping putt on, what was that, like 8? It was on the front 9, I feel like. And then Scotty was like right in front of him, and then Scotty went and made the birdie. Basically, Rory missed it, and then Scotty made it. Did you see that at all?
No.
You go back and basically Rory's like smirking and like shaking his head, and
Yeah.
Scotty's like ha ha ha. You know, it
I
was
think
a
they
good.
had fun together. I was able to watch them.
It was.
They were
It was
talking a lot.
really fun. It was really fun. So,
All right, cool. Well, anything from Dude Perfect from your vantage point? Being in the truck?
yeah, I think. I mean, I've seen every. Okay, so obviously we have kids in the prime of Dude Perfect world. Like, I feel like we've grown up 2020. I really, from COVID now to now, Dude Perfect has been part of our household every single day, every day. And I've been a participant in watching every single Dude Perfect experience. I've been at every one of their live events. This one in particular was their best produced, best engaging one, I felt like. They did a great job merging, figuring out how to produce a live event with a trick shot,
Yeah.
No, I mean, no spoiler alert here. To do a trick shot is basically all day for one shot, right? All day
Right.
for a 15-second shot. So
When you
to
do it live,
in,
there's a lot of misses.
a lot, right? Correct. So I thought they did a really good job producing the show, making it engaging, and I'm just a big fan of what they're doing. I really am. So from a technical standpoint, the show that we were on together was flawless. The show that I attended a couple of weeks later in Atlanta was flawless. You guys crushed it. Like, I knew some of the behind the scenes of what the challenges were, and you and your team crushed it. So I thought, like, I was thankful, like, sitting in the audience. There was a moment where I was, like, proud of, like, my friends are, like, pulling off this experience that's, like, virtually flawless.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it was just really exciting to know that you show up one day, you load it in, and by, 2 a.m. that same day, you're rolling on a bus to the next city.
Yeah.
So,
It is wild.
yeah.
So I was pretty nervous. There's a lot of, like, this year, my third year doing it, and this year there was, like, the tricks were just more extravagant. There's bungee jumping, people jumping from 25 feet. And I'll be honest with that part, made me nervous. It's like, wait a minute, every day we're going to load in this rigging and going to have these guys jump 28 or 25 feet on down to the deck. Like, this seems, are we qualified for this? Is honestly what I thought. But props to their Dude Perfect team, the 46 Entertainment team. They all, like, they know that it's serious and they want to do it well. So they found the right people. And then it was pretty fun during rehearsals, like watching the guy who was like he was in charge of the bungees and making all the jumping apparatuses. And this guy is like, he's done Disney, he's probably done Cirque du Soleil, all kinds of stuff. And so, like, seeing someone like what we do is very technical, and we have to have a lot of information, know a lot of ins and outs to make something, make a camera look right or make a switcher act right. He has all that same knowledge about the weight distribution of this rigging vest and how the bungee needs to, how thick the bungee cord should be, how many strands we should do, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of wild. The level of expertise that every little thing in our world has. So that was cool to see.
Hey, side note, Tommy Fleetwood just made a 20-foot birdie to go up.
I'm watching. Yeah. So side note question, Tommy, for our golf fans, Fleetwood has never won on the PGA Tour. If he wins this, does it count as a win?
I mean,
only 30 players, no cut. It's like a weird event.
At least, to be honest, at least they didn't start with the stupid, Scotty
starting strokes. Yeah.
Yeah, at least they didn't start that. But
I agree.
Whoa. Did you just see Scotty slam his club into the sand?
I think you're a little bit ahead of me. Mine's showing it right now. You got to stop with the spoilers.
Did you see it?
I'm watching. The putt went by the hole, and he's not happy.
You got to catch up.
I think I'm live. Oh, no, I'm not live. I'm way behind you.
You got to watch. They replayed it in slow-mo. I've never seen Scotty with that emotion. That is unbelievable.
Oh, I see it. Dang.
Whoa. He
wants to win.
Wow. Scotty Scheffler, let's go.
Does this make you like him more when he shows the emotion?
I love a little grit.
Yeah.
I mean, coming from a guy who lost today in golf, I appreciate him being a little emotional,
Okay.
I was a little hurt today. So
sounds like you're still a little hurt.
To be honest, I am. I'm really frustrated with the game of golf currently.
All right, let's come back to that. Let me wrap up this Dude Perfect.
We'll put a pin in that.
Yeah, just tie a bow on the Dude Perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
I wanted to do a shout out. We had some friends. Speaking of friends, some friends that helped us out on the tour. James from Canon, our favorite Canon rep, sent us a couple of PTZs that we were able to use. They're I'm going to butcher this model name, the CRN 700s. For us to use, we had one on the DJ, and then one we flew up in the air as like an overhead shot for one of the trick moments. They always part of the show. They go up in the second deck of the arena, and they throw like vortex footballs down to a target. Mm-hmm. So we had this overhead shot that was looking down at it, so we could see where the balls landed, and it was great. It worked awesome. It looked great. Huge improvement over years past when we've had just honestly cheap PTZs that look terrible. Yep. So that was helpful. And then to go with it, we wanted it to be fully wireless, like wireless video and wireless control. And so I've seen this out on Instagram and social media a lot, but we used, thanks to our other friend, Brandon Zabel, the Bitbox system. And it was flawless.
That's great. What does it do?
It gives you, it's basically just it's a sub, I think it's like a 915 megahertz RF signal. And it just transmits data, right? So you plug in Ethernet from the PTZ into the Bitbox transmitter, and then down at the video world, we have the Bitbox receiver, and you plug that Ethernet into your switch, and then you plug your Canon PTZ controller into the same switch, and you've got control, all wirelessly. So we could have full control just like we were hardwired into that PTZ. So people are using it for that. People use it for, we used them at Passion Conference this year with the Red cameras to get control from the RCPs. It's just wirelessly transmitting data. And since a lot of cameras now are getting off the serial protocol onto a network protocol for control, it gives you all these options now to get that transmitted. So I thought it was awesome. It worked great. It worked way better than the Teradek did, I will say. The Teradek,
love that.
It's just hard to find, especially in arenas, trying to find that bandwidth that's going to be solid.
Yeah, RF is a whole nother. To be honest, we probably should have our friend on. We have a couple of friends who are incredible RF guys. We should have them on one time and talk about RF.
Yeah.
Because it is a technology I honestly don't even really understand. Yeah. I pretend.
Same. I just like to show up and try to figure it out.
Correct.
Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was cool.
Yeah. That's great. Can we just talk about a little bit of what I'm thankful for from the Dude Perfect Tour when we were out in Dallas together?
Yeah.
We did a really unique golf experience.
Okay. Yeah. We did. Yes.
I mean, we should talk about that.
Talk about it.
Sorry, it's not on our agenda. So, yeah.
Would you like me to? Would you like me to do this? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, you don't have to. I can do it. But I'm really thankful. It was really a fun experience. I thought it was incredible experience.
We played at Omni Fields Ranch.
Yep.
Which is the new home of the PGA, not the PGA Tour,
Frisco.
but at the PGA of America.
Right.
Yeah. So it's in Frisco, Texas. It's only
Yeah.
been there for a few years. It's going to be hosting. It just hosted the women's women's PGA. It's hosting the men's PGA Championship in a year or two. I can't remember. 27 sounds right.
27 or 8? 27, I think.
But it was an awesome
Or 28, yeah.
awesome experience. Thanks to
Incredible.
Garrett from Do Perfect for hooking us up with tee times and getting us
The
on.
best part, it was me, you, and Jeff. And we tee off at like 7:30 in the morning, 8 o'clock or something. And it was just the three of us. Obviously, Garrett was doing something else, but he's the one that hooked up tee times. And we walk up, and they're like, "Hey, the member range is over there because you were booked, because you were part of the member tee times.
Yep.
The member range is over there." As I haven't had bougie experiences. Like I'm a pretty redneck golfer, so bougie is not on my radar. But it felt really nice. So
Yeah,
it was cool.
You like to be wined and dined.
Yeah. We all three had caddies.
Individual caddies. That was a first for me.
So we walked, which was, I love the experience of walking. It's obviously in Texas, most golf courses are pretty approachable in the walking world. Northeast Georgia, where I'm at,
Yeah, you don't walk very much.
do not walk very much. Yeah. There's a lot of mountains, a lot of hills. We're not mountains.
We do not have mountains.
Sorry. I did not mean to offend our Colorado, Wyoming, Montana friends.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we have hills.
But it's very hilly, and it's hard to walk. And most of the courses here
Yes.
are built around. They built the neighborhood, and then they squeezed a golf course inside
Correct.
of it.
So the distance between hole 3 and 4 is a country mile sometimes.
Yeah.
So, but it was it was probably one of the, we played a couple of years ago, we played Pebble and Spyglass, which was incredible. But I thought the playing conditions at Fields or PGA Frisco, however you want to phrase it, was, I don't know. I think it was better, to be honest.
Yeah,
I thought
the
grass was better. The fairways were better. Sorry, Ben Griffin just missed a putt. That's why my pause. It was a great experience. I struggled because putting on Bermuda greens that probably were rolling 11 or 12.
Yeah.
That is a struggle for me because I'm on bent grass greens, so it's very different.
Yeah, you also had a rented putter that you made.
I did.
You complained about a lot and made sure that we were aware that it was not your
weighed,
normal putter.
It probably weighed 4 pounds less than my current putter, and so yes, I probably have the heaviest putter on the market. So, yeah.
It was a great experience, enjoyable walk. I think we walked 8 miles that day. It's a big ballpark.
Yeah. The tips are almost 8,000 yards.
Yeah.
So if you're a golf junkie and listening to this podcast, which I love that you're listening or watching, 8,000 yards is a lot of.
It's a lot of yards.
It's a lot. Yeah. So we did not play those. We played the 6,000.
Yeah. And we played basically the equivalent of what the women's PGA played.
Yeah. So you beat me that day. Jeff beat me that day. Yeah.
It happens.
I know. So
I had a guy ask me. I played 2 days ago at my course here, and I always just play. I snag whatever tee time I can. It's a public course. It's always kind of hard to find a spot.
Yeah.
So most of the time I end up playing with 3 retired men, and they're out there, just enjoying their life. Which
Yep.
Hope to be doing that one day.
Yep.
But I was playing. I started birdie, bogey, par, birdie. So I was 1 under through 4, which is really good for me. The guy looks at me on the 5th tee box. He goes, "Did you play in college?" Back to that conversation of I'm not as good as I think I am. I'm a sneaky good 10 handicap.
Yeah.
But that blow up hole was, right around the corner. So I was like, "You just wait. Just wait. Doubles are lurking."
Yeah. So for all the people, your handicap is now what? You're
10,
on a journey.
I'm at 10.2. I'm trying to get below 10, and it's a struggle right now. I'm just hovering right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rusty has been working on getting to a 10
for a
long time.
Working on getting to a 9.9, technically.
Okay, yeah, right.
Last year I bought golf balls with the number 9 on them.
You did!
As like a mental motivation.
Yes.
I don't play enough.
You're right. You don't.
I haven't played. I went 4 weeks without playing recently, so it's hard to stay good.
I feel like I should go 4 weeks without playing right now because I played like dog crap. So, yeah.
It happens.
I know. Okay. What's next on our list?
I mean, we did a couple other shows ago this summer. We did a local like faith event in Atlanta at State Farm Arena.
Yep.
With some friends at Orange Thread Media.
Yep.
Orange Thread Live. I don't want to get that name wrong. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But they were great. Luke McElroy.
Orange Thread, yeah. Can we just talk a little bit about that event? Like, for those of you who know nothing about production and you go to an event that we would call in the round, so in the round would mean center stage
and
the speaker.
360 seating all the way around.
That's right. If you see a production team member at one of those events, you should say thank you for what you just did.
Yes.
Because in the round is the hardest show to execute.
Why?
It's hard.
I agree, but why?
Okay. I don't know if we have enough time for all this. Number one, the scenic side, like creating a great scenic and artistic expression behind a speaker. So like every camera shot is shooting into an audience behind them.
Yep.
Okay. So creating a really, really incredible, congruent scenic experience is challenging.
Very challenging, right? Because every other thing you go to, theater, any like corporate conferences you go to, there's what we call in-fire. There's a stage at one end of the room, and so behind your speakers or presenters is some intentionally designed space, LED wall or scenic, content fabrications that you've made. In the round, you got nothing.
Yeah.
You've got someone to sleep in row 4.
So this actually might turn into a segment. So this is cocktail party tidbit. So when you're at your next cocktail party and you're trying to figure out what conversation you're going to have with this guy that you don't know or this girl, say, the last concert I was in experience was the end fire. And they're going to go, what is an end fire? And you're, well, let me tell you this. An end fire is when there's not people behind the stage. So, yeah. And
so
that's a really
event,
easy.
This
this event
was
in the round. And it's a really complicated event to happen. And then the other reason is that the communicator that's on the stage, the band, the communicator, whoever is creating the content right on stage, whoever is creating most of the engagement wants to engage with the audience. Well, the audience is 360 around. So therefore it's like, oh, I need to see these eyeballs, and then I need to turn 180 degrees and see these eyeballs, right? Because that's just the human experience is to connect with people all the way around. When you think about, we had six cameras pointing at this single point on stage.
Really 4, but 4 like dedicated cameras.
Right. So when you think about that, now every time they turn 180 degrees, we're having to take another camera shot, and we're having to follow them, right? So, yes. So it's like take camera 1, take camera 4, take camera 3, take camera 4.
Yep.
So Rusty, I thought you did a really, really good job in helping the two of us out when you're calling the cameras and I'm pressing the buttons. You did a really good job orchestrating and strategically laying out the camera numbers so that when the speaker turned left or right, whichever one it was sequential in some camera order. So can you explain that real quick?
I learned this trick. I mean, this is the whole thing about you fail, you learn something from your failure.
Yeah.
So I learned this after doing it wrong so many times. But when you're designing, if you're doing something in the round, all you video engineers, directors out there, or even just production managers, if it's in the round, you need to number your cameras counterclockwise. If you do it clockwise, like looking at a bird's eye view, overhead view, if you do it clockwise, what ends up happening on your multi-view, when someone is on camera 1 and they look to their right, let's do camera. They're looking at camera 2. So let's say you're numbered around the stage, right? So if they're looking at camera 2, and they look to their right, you have to go. I need to look at a multi-view to figure out what this is. The point is, they end up looking away from the camera you want to take.
Yeah.
So you're like, their eyes are going towards camera 3 on your multi-view, but it's actually looking at camera 1.
Yeah.
So if you switch that and go counterclockwise, then as someone turns their head on the multi-view, we need to post. We have this, I think, recordings.
We have it. We have the recordings, yes.
As they turn their head towards what is camera 3 on your multi-view, you can take camera 3.
Yeah.
And as they turn towards 4, you take 4. They turn back to 3, you take 3. It just creates like less latency and lag in decision making, really, in those moments, because you're trying to cut as fast as you can to follow their eyes.
Yeah, I think when we think about the live experience, it's less about like it's less about the like getting it perfect, and it's more about like when they turn, you want to be able to take the camera shot as soon as like they turn, right? Like, and you don't want to like turn and see a side profile and all of a sudden you don't want to be following them. You almost want to be in sync with that speaker. So that's why it's really, really complicated in the round, because we have no control. As a production team, we have zero control.
Yep.
Like, we do not know which way that person, but we can predict a little bit as they're turning. And so in the multi-viewer, when you have 4 cameras lined up, camera 1, 2, 3, and 4, you can strategically number them and lay them out so that it starts guiding you a little bit better. So you did a really good job at laying that out. We've done a lot of events in the round together, and I thought this year this event was probably one of the best camera plots from being able to cut in the round and feel like you're in sync with that communicator over and over and over. So, yeah.
Yeah, it would have been good to I'd love to get some samples of that. I was trying to find some real quick, but I can't. But it makes sense once you see it. If you're in this space and in this world, it's like game changing.
Well, here's what we'll do. We'll cut to some. We'll show you some B-roll. I have some. We'll put it in the pod. It'll be great.
Cool. And then we also did Global Leadership Summit right after that.
Yep.
Back-to-back weeks.
Man, we spent a lot of time together.
We did.
Yeah. Glad we like each other.
I know.
Yeah.
Do we still?
I think I do.
Okay, good.
I like you. I don't care.
Yeah, Global Leadership Summit. We've done this show several years in a row.
That was a weird question, but okay, whatever.
Yeah, I don't really know much to say about Global Leadership Summit other than it's probably the show that once a year that we do that we use more like switcher resources and broadcasting techniques, right? So there's a lot of flying DVE pips around and stuff that sports and news broadcasters do all the time,
right?
And they're super used to it. But in our space, what's more entertainment space or corporate space, I don't think you do that often. So it's good to flex those muscles, stretch those muscles out.
Yep. I will say with that, I was so I don't know. This is year 4 probably for me to be at Global Leadership Summit with you. And probably this is year 2 of doing a lot of DVE moves where we're in some type of like box with a graphic. And I was texting my friend Brian, who works over at CNN, and I was like, hey, so how do you guys cut inside of boxes? Because our goal, if we needed to cut in and out of boxes, or we needed to cut cameras inside of boxes, but also still have a clean feed and things like that. So I was texting him about how do we do that, and his phrase was live events using DVE boxes and moving, like having live, like animated fly-ins and things, and then still needing to cut inside those boxes is a really unique challenge to live events. He said, we're cutting maybe one camera every 2, 5, 10 minutes, right? Like in news, it's like inside that DVE pip, it's like one box every now and then. But for us, we're like wanting to like follow the speaker, and we want to cut more and more like faster than that. And he said it is a greater challenge in live events. So I was like, okay, cool. Like as we're like struggling with like how do we execute this to the best level, he acknowledged like news is actually easier to execute than live events. So
yeah.
I thought it was fun to hear his perspective of that.
Yeah, I threw it up to us up there just so people could see. Like, when you cut cameras inside that box, and we've done this before where it's in the round, and back to that previous conversation where it's like you're just constantly trying to follow someone.
Right.
It can get very, very, very difficult when you're not scripted.
Very difficult. And when the client wants a clean camera cut for post edits, there's a lot of things to think about nowadays where it's not just about the live audience. It is about the post edit audience. It's about the live stream audience. It's how are you creating all of these things? So, yeah.
Yep. So we used how many Emmys? Just give people a quick rundown.
Okay. For Global Leadership Summit?
Yep.
We did a broadcast Emmy. We did an IMAG Emmy. We had an IMAG Effects Emmy. We had an IMAG Broadcast Emmy. And then we had a international feed Emmy. So that's 5. So the international is unique. So every time we go to a box, we needed the camera cut to follow in certain times.
Yeah.
For international didn't need to see any English text because the international team is going to post edit that and do it for very specific languges.
And it's one of the things where they could just take all the ISOs and do it, but this helps give them a head start on the edit.
Yeah. So I think those are the 5 main. Yeah, those are the 5 Emmys, and then we had 2 Oxes that were our Ox follows, and so the Ox follows served as being able to cut inside of these DVE boxes when we needed to.
Yeah,
so the Ox follows.
Do you also have a creative effects Emmy where we did like the black and white or different effects like that? Or was that on the...
That was on the effects Emmys. Yeah.
Okay. You did it on both Emmys at the same time.
Yes,
so
correct.
broadcast and IMAG could get it.
Correct. Yeah. So we double cut the whole thing. So we cut for IMAG and broadcast from one switcher panel. We had our friend Taylor, who there was very specific moments where there was unique content for the broadcast audience and the in-room audience, which obviously required different audio to listen to. So you and I could not actually cut both audiences at the same time. So our friend Taylor jumped in on the switcher to help cut the IMAG experience while we were still cutting the broadcast experience. So it's a really, really fun show. It's very technically challenging. It's fun to just dive in. We did over 60 memories. We created over 60 memories because of the different graphical looks that we had to do with all the different animation slides.
Yeah.
So Taylor, shout out to Taylor. He really helped build all those things. It's very helpful. I've never been on a show where I needed like some kind of like V2 essentially. Yeah. But it was like we're in a rehearsal and I'm like, Taylor, I need you to build this box effect right now. Like,
yeah, you had a programmer basically.
I did. It was awesome. And he's like, hey, it's on memory, whatever. And I'm like, great, thank you. So it's awesome. It was really, really helpful. So very thankful for him being there. All right. So we'll take a break in our conversation to talk about Scotty having a bogey.
Oh, whoop-de-doo. We all have bogeys. God. I did see him threw a ball in the water just now. He was pretty mad about it a second ago.
Yeah. Well, so he hit his club. He slammed his club into the sand, and then his ball in the water. Okay.
Well, I don't think he hit the ball in the water. It was on the par 3, Peninsula Green. I think he finished the hole out and then threw the ball in the water in frustration. I don't know what happened. I'm trying to keep up with what's going on.
Is this a good opportunity to talk about your East Lake experience yesterday?
It's probably a good segue.
I would love to hear. I mean, I haven't been since the redesign, so tell the people, like, if they're listening, give them context. East Lake is pretty. East Lake is close to us, so.
I mean, so the PGA Tour does their season-ending tournament, like their Super Bowl of sorts. I say that tongue-in-cheek. Mm-hmm. At East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta. It's a kind of a historic club. Bobby Jones, a bunch of legends of the game are kind of involved there, but it's been at East Lake for, a decade or more now. More than that probably, but but they narrow the field down to 30 players, so it's a really fun tournament to go to because there's only 30 players, and so you get to see all the best players in a short time window, rather than like if you go to a normal tournament, there's 150 players, and it's like you're there all day long. So for this one, you can go for like 4 hours and kind of see everybody you want to see, which is great because August in Atlanta is no fun, Jeremy. It's very hot.
Yo, it's I mean, it might be the worst.
Yeah, it's like on the calendar, it's so dumb. We should not be having this tournament.
It's the worst
in Atlanta right now.
Well, it's because of college football starting, and we're in the South. So
yeah,
I mean, there's a reason.
Got to get out of the way.
I mean, once Saturday starts in the fall, best of luck to you if you're a different sport.
So me and my wife Kirsten, and we took our son Luke, who's 11. He's big time into golf. Took him out of school, because sometimes you just gotta have some life experiences, get out of school. But we all went down there to East Lake, and it was fun to kind of see everybody. We followed Rory and Scotty for a while, saw them tee off, followed them for a few holes, and sat down at a few of the different holes to watch them play. There's a few like really fun. This is like the nerd golf part of it, but some fun greens to watch them hit at, where it's like we just sat at number 3 for a minute, and there's a tucked pin on the right side of the green with like a false front. So if you miss it to the right by a couple of feet, the ball is rolling 20, 30 yards away down the hill, and then you have to like putt it or chip it up the hill. So it was fun to like watch guys try to get at that pin, and it's I think we saw, I don't remember who we saw hit into it first. Maybe Tommy Fleetwood. He hit one like kind of middle of the green with a little fade at the pin. It was great. And then I think Ben Griffin hit after him, and he hit it. There was probably 7 feet between the edge of the green and the pin on the right, and he hit it right of the pin. And I was like, there's no way he was trying to do that. Like, that was a miss, and he just got lucky with it. And they both birdied. Then, like, the next group, Justin Rose came in, and he did the same thing, but his rolled off. So his rolled 20 yards away. And so then he has to putt up this massive slope. And he can putt because the fairways are so good.
Yeah.
Like, Kirsten was like, look at that green. That's massive. Yeah. I was like, no, babe, that's part of that's the fairway.
Yeah.
It's like, looks like a green to us because of where we play.
So this is the course that has the Zoysia fringes and fairways?
I think that's right. It's all Bermuda greens.
Yeah, I know fairways.
The rough is Bermuda.
Yeah, the rough is Bermuda, but the fairways and the all the stuff around the green is Zoysia, which
it's like nice to hit off a chip off of. And
it's very unique. Zoysia doesn't necessarily have a whole lot of grain to it compared to Bermuda. So
we saw Rose hit that ball. He missed it to the right, and then he decided to putt it, and he putted the thing probably 20 feet past the hole. It was like, yikes.
Didn't Rory hit it over there too? I thought Rory hit it over there.
He did, but he just hung on the edge.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, didn't roll down. He got lucky.
Okay. Oh, JT hit it way over there.
Okay.
That was probably when you guys weren't.
I don't think we were there yet.
Yeah.
But I went out. It was fun. We had a great day. I mean, it's fun to go to a golf tournament, even if you're not a golfer. It's like it's just different watching someone who's awesome at something.
Yeah.
See them do it. So that was super fun. But I was also just kind of keeping an eye out. Like, I wanted to see some camera stuff and see some of the technology. And we've talked a lot about on our show here about the wireless cinematic, Steadicam gimbal situation. And so I saw that guy a few times, and I was like, I want to get a good look at what this kit is.
Yeah.
Let me throw this up.
Yeah, I'm excited. I also want you to tell everybody while we're looking before you dive into this. At some point, I want you to explain to people like what's the difference between watching it in person and watching it on a TV screen.
Golf tournament?
Yeah.
I mean, let me tell you.
Well, no, let's talk about the tech and then.
I'll ask your question.
Okay.
When you're watching a golf tournament in person, like you really don't know what's going on.
Okay.
You don't have the full story. Sometimes you can see leaderboards. You can have your phones and you can check the leaderboard, but you're like, because most of the time you're finding you don't want to walk all day long, right? Because if you try to walk and follow Rory, there's thousands of people doing that same thing, and so you end up being stuck behind people and you can't see anything.
Yeah.
So you go watch a shot, and then you go 3 or 4 holes ahead, and you sit down and watch. That's what we did anyway. Go watch 5 or 6 groups come through, and you get to see how they all attack this green differently. But as you're doing that, you don't really know the big picture narrative of what's happening. Where's the leader? What are they doing? Who's birdieing what?
Yeah.
So it makes you appreciate watching it on TV and how they're having to kind of tell that story, right? Because they have all these different cameras and they're trying to figure out where are the leaders, what hole are they on, What's the intriguing shot? Where's the storylines? Where's the drama? And they're trying to do all that in real time. That's why sports are so hard, right? None of it's scripted. It's all unexpected for the most part, right?
Yeah,
and
it's
the best sports stories are the unexpected sports stories.
Correct.
You know, and so they're having to in real time like produce these moments and make decisions about what shots to show, what to record, and what to do on replay. So I don't know, like the storytelling part, it's hard to follow in person, but I think what is better in person is seeing, oh, this is a really hard shot. Like sometimes on TV you can't see the elevation changes or the slope of the greens, and you can't see the difficulty. You can't feel the wind, right? So when you're there, you can feel all those different elements, and kind of you can appreciate their game so much better, I feel like.
Okay, so I have a couple more follow-up questions, but let's talk about the technology side, and then I'll come back to my follow-up questions for that. So
okay, well. Yeah, so I saw the guy walking around several times holding this. If I can find a better picture, here's a good one. He's got the gimbal.
That is quite the rig. I mean,
quite the rig, right?
That is.
This dude was huffing it, man. Because he started out with Scotty and Rory, and then what I realized was like as the leaders changed and like JT was having a great round, all of a sudden he's there with JT. And like that's not close. Like he's having to like figure out, okay, I'm on hole 2. How do I get to hole 6?
Well, he's not. Somebody in his ear is telling him where to go.
Yeah. But he's physically got to get there.
He has to get there. Yeah.
So this guy is ripped, as you can see.
He is. I mean,
not for the faint of heart. This job.
Correct. Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like a DJI Ronin gimbal situation. I think it's a Venice. Everything is Sony out there. I mean, they have Sony everything.
Yeah.
So I think this is a Venice. I'm not 100% sure on that.
So would you say this is a Rialto?
No.
This is like the Rialto?
So. No.
Okay.
Because he's not.
The backpack rig is not.
I don't think the backpack has the camera body.
Okay. I don't
have a good. Let's see.
Okay.
No, it's just definitely a battery and wireless.
That's definitely not the camera body.
So it could be an FX9. I don't know.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think the Venice is bigger from a body standpoint. Somebody will be able to in the comments say how we don't know what our cameras look like.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
you can miss me with that.
Yeah, I think Venice is bigger than that.
I would try to go Benascum, but just couldn't get to it. Get to him.
Yeah. So if you know who this guy is, mention him, tag him.
Yeah, that'd be
let
awesome.
us know. We'd love to have a conversation.
But I was super impressed with, just physicality of what he's doing. It's so hard.
Yeah.
And I watched him getting some of the walkout shots before they teed off. I was like, okay, he's got a creative eye. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's also just ripped like crazy to handle this load. And he was out there the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun to see that system, and it's kind of crazy that it's just it's just a Ronin. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You can buy that on B&H. It's not that hard, not that crazy, not that expensive.
Right.
But they've got the thing working well, and then everybody had this same wireless RF system, and I was like, what is that? Because after using Teradex all summer long and struggling, trying to get them to work, and I looked at the different Waves Central systems, and I know those are better, but what are they using out here that can cover however many acres a golf course is? And there were so many of them. Not even all the handheld cameras had the same RF system on it too.
Yeah,
there's handheld cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
So I started digging, and it's like a proprietary system that I sent it to that NEP. NEP developed.
NEP's using.
And it's like, oh man, this is awesome. Like that, because it is rock solid. It's 4K, and it's dual band, so they have camera signal and camera control on the same unit.
Yep.
And that thing worked everywhere. I'd be curious. Like, they must have receivers all over the place that can jump around. Do you think signals can jump from receiver to receiver?
Or is it just? So it may be a bonded cellular situation. So particularly because of its latency, it might actually be a bonded cellular.
Yeah.
Instead of
80 milliseconds is what they say it can be.
Well, I looked it up on our chat. So 80 milliseconds is really like 4 to 5 frames.
Yeah.
In 60, or in 59.94. So that's
you wouldn't want to use it in a live iMac room.
That's bad. I mean, we would say that is They call it low latency. There's a certain way you're able to describe latency, and so low latency would be that. No latency would be, I think, within a frame or two.
Yeah. Which is what Teradek is
right. So they say as virtually no latency, and so they're able to market it as that.
But they're making a priority, a value decision, right? What's more important?
Right.
Something that's rock solid and is going to work, and we can handle the 6 frames of latency. Sure,
right.
That's fine. They don't need it to be.
Yeah.
They don't need to be ultra low.
There's so many things about like a broadcast only experience that I'm like, oh, if only we could just be broadcast. Like a lot of times it's like, oh yeah, cool. We could just do a whole bunch of different things and be fine because there's no live audience that we have to deal with as well.
Right. Totally.
So, I mean, they have a whole set of complications, obviously, and people that are pros at what they do. But when it comes to latency, it's awesome that they can really deal with some of these things. Their deal is quality, not, no latency.
Yeah.
That's quite the rig.
I know.
Awesome.
It was kind of fun to see it, and just all get an appreciation of like how many handheld cameras there are.
What camera body is that?
I mean, it's hard to tell on those systems.
That's a B4 mount?
Definitely. Yeah, all those are B4 mounts.
Okay. So that's a 2/3 inch sensor broadcast.
Yeah, it's
broadcast camera.
Super 3500 or 4300 or something. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
It's a tighter shot of it.
Yeah. It's definitely not a Venice. It's definitely going to be in the like small handheld Sony realm.
Yep. Could be a Burano. I don't know. I haven't really held that much yet.
No, Burano's bigger than that. It's longer. Burano and Venice are both longer. That's quite the cables, though. That is a lot.
Yeah, it's messy.
That's a lot of gack.
Yeah.
To make happen, yeah. It's cool.
The other thing I noticed, I mean, for so many things I was kind of just checking out and seeing out there. But one thing is the drone. I saw the drone, like the actual drone that they're using all the time for all these stuff. We talked about it so much here about the live drone tracers.
Right.
And it's just a DJI like Mavic. I mean, it's not a fancy drone.
Yeah.
It's one that I have flown before that anybody can go buy. It's a consumer level drone. And it just made me like, I just walked away like, man, you don't need, again, we all know this, but you don't need the $150,000 option, right? You can go buy the $4,000 drone because it has all the technology in it that you need. And it doesn't have to be completely lossless video or it doesn't have to be raw, uncompressed, blah, 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 blah. It can be compressed H.264 over DJI's protocol, and it's going to be fine.
You say that. I 100% agree. But what golf has, and some other live sports has, is a whole bunch of forgiveness and grace. Because at the end of the day, if the drone crashes and they don't have it for 2 holes, they got a million other shots that are going to be just as good for the fan experience. Right? Like, we don't have that shot right now. Like, it's not available. So,
and I've also seen those signals drop out on broadcast. And I think they have some level of, like, we're going to do everything we can to make sure it's as good as it can be. Right. But it's outside of our control to some level. Like, it's going to fail. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really more about, like, okay, let's be real about this. And, like, okay, when the rubber hits the road, the budget versus quality, the like consistency versus budget, like what's really important. It's like, okay, well, let's do this cool thing. Now, the other part about golf producing is most every single shot is not live.
Yeah.
So
they capture it on EVS and
all captured.
The shot looks great. Play it back.
Yeah.
So
that's why there's like no live on air anything ever. So if something craps out, then they're like, well, we're not going to go use that one in 30 seconds from now.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and that's some of the, like baseball's a little bit different. There's several sports that are more live than golf is. Golf is probably the most time slip, delayed, not real time, so.
Yeah.
If your buddy is watching the golf tournament at the golf course and you're watching the broadcast, he's going to see every putt made before you do on the broadcast.
Yeah, for sure.
1,000%. So, yeah.
One other quick thing I wanted to ask you
Sure.
that I saw out there, because we sat at the 18th green for a while, and they have LED walls like all over the place, which is great, it's helpful as a viewer, right? Because you can like while no one's on your green, you can see what's happening.
Yep.
It was super delayed. It was probably like, it was being made in the truck, sent to the satellite, and coming back down. So it's probably like 30 seconds delayed or whatever. But it's helpful information. But what was crazy to me is that thing is happening while people are putting. So like while these professionals are putting for millions of dollars, you've got all kinds of like animations and graphics flying in and out. This freaking ticker at the bottom is constantly going with everybody's score.
Yeah.
You've got like he sees himself putting on that screen. And I thought it was wild to me. I was like, I can't believe they don't like, hey, we're going to black it out when the players get up here, or we're going to go to a static look or something like that.
Yeah.
That was pretty wild.
It's wild. I mean, so the people on the green are those two players that are on the LED wall.
Yeah.
So there's somebody producing that screen experience.
Right.
Somebody saying those people are there. Let's go to that graphic. Let's put their name up. It's very data driven. So they probably are just putting like, they click the two buttons that say these two people, and then the graphic engines.
It's all compositing it in real time. Yeah.
Put it where it needs to be. But
can you imagine putting with that going on?
I mean, these guys are machines. I mean,
I know.
They machines. They tuning us out,
For sure.
So, yeah. So, okay, my two questions, like, you went to East Lake, and you've been to a couple of other, live PGA Tour events. What are like the two priorities for you? Like the top priorities, like how do you know, like, hey, we're going to go to this hole or we're going to go to that hole, or like, how do you decide, like, from a fan, like, I'm going to go attend, or somebody who's listening who's like, I've never been to a PGA event, but I want to go to one. Like, what are the things that you should know about a PGA event? Like, where should you be going? What should you be doing? Like, should I go to a certain hole? Like, what's kind of like a pro tip as someone who's been to a couple of PGA events?
I mean, like I mentioned before, I would say do not have in your mind that you're going to follow one player the whole time. Unless that player is like not a very well-known player, then you certainly could. But if it's you want to go follow Scotty Scheffler, if you try that, you're just not going to be able to see anything.
So you're going to be like 4 or 5 people deep
at least
at the ropes. Like.
So you need to like, hey, I'm gonna jump ahead. If he's on number 2, I'm gonna go to number 4. I'm gonna wait for him to get there. Yeah. That's how you can get your best vantage point. Yeah. The other thing, I mean, like for us yesterday, I can talk just what we went through yesterday was we know it's going to be hot, so we can't walk around. We got to find some spots to sit. There's absolutely zero shade out there. There's no trees. So like you try to find shade, but you really can't. So you're just going to find somewhere to sit down in the grass and try to cool off. So we like to find a green that has a good vantage point. But you have to think about, like, you walk up to a green and you got to find the right elevation so you can actually see something. Because if you can't see the hole, it's not actually fun. You don't know if it's close or not, or if it's going to fall in. I mean, when we were trying to figure out a plan yesterday, we were like, I would love to see a par 5, because par 5s have a lot of drama. You could be an eagle, could be a birdie or whatever. Yeah. But there's only 2 par 5s on that course, and the one that was close to us was like in the corner of the course, like a long way away. And if you get there,
a lot of walking.
Yeah, once you get there, that's all you can see.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, we shouldn't do that. So you try to find a spot that's like, we sat at the 8th green because we could see the 8th green. We could see their approach shot, where it landed. We could see them putt. We could see them tee off on 9 and where the ball landed on the green across the water. So you find a spot where you can see more than just one player at a time is helpful. And then one thing, that screen that I just showed you on 18, like having the LED wall there helps you stay engaged and have information about what's happening. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's fun to do a little of both. Fun to walk around because it's fun to. I like seeing them hit their shot from the fairway too. Yeah, because you can kind of watch them think through shots, see what club they're going to choose, and then how they shape the ball into the green. Whereas if you're just at the green, it's kind of hard to see some of that. Yeah, the ball landing is all you really see.
I'll never forget you and I and Marcus and John were at the PGA Championship at a place in Tulsa.
Yeah, Southern Hills in Tulsa.
Southern Hills. We were there on Sunday, and what's his name? We saw him. We were like in the fairway on 18.
Mito Pereira.
And we saw the ball roll into the creek. And I called my dad, and I said, hey, what just happened? So he was the last group, right?
Yep. He had a lead at that point.
Yeah, and I called my dad, and I was like, what did JT and the other guys just do on 18? Because we had no clue. We didn't know who just finished where. And so my dad, because we couldn't get cell phone service, and so my dad was like, oh, well, Justin did whatever. And I'm like, oh, well, if Pereira does this is going to be a playoff. And Pereira dropped, and he hit his shot, and I remember us bolting. Then we were all scrambling to look up the playoff holes.
Yeah. What's the rules for this event? Where do they go?
The rules, and we bolted to was it hole 16, the drivable par 4?
I think 17 green.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to 17 green right at the ropes. Like we just bolted there and knew, and then we just waited for them to play. They played like 3 holes in 17. They played like basically 16, 17, 18. I think
it's a 3-hole aggregate.
Yeah. And then JT drove the green. Pereira didn't. Anyway. Yeah, so JT ended up winning. But it was really fun. I was like on the phone with my dad. I'm like, hey, what just happened? Because it was like, okay.
It's a different, unique sporting experience, right? You're not going to a stadium and you can see all 100 yards of the football field at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like trying to pick your spots and what do I want to see? So I feel like yesterday I didn't really get a good grasp of what everybody did, you know?
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, when I was like, hey, did you see Rory miss the putt and then. And then Scotty putted right after he made it. Like, you got to go back and watch that because that was an incredible interaction that they had.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, we were on 18 when Rory hit his bunker shot, and he thinned it over the green into the grandstands.
I did see that last night.
Bounced off the grandstands back onto the green 17 feet from the hole, and everybody was just losing their minds. And
I did not realize that was a birdie for him.
Yeah, then he drained the birdie putt for 17 feet.
Unbelievable. So
amazing.
Did he straight skull the like?
Oh yeah,
he
hit all ball. No sand on that shot. He thinned it. Yeah, it was wild. I've all hit that shot.
Yeah, we've all hit that shot. I hit that shot twice today, but there's no grandstands.
No grandstands, yeah.
And
I saw his post-game interview. He's laughing about it. He's like, man, the TIO lovers are going to love that one. Because he realized, like, that's not fair. Like, I got a free backboard there.
Yeah. We talk about that. The guys I play golf with all the time are like, well, we're going to hit it out of the middle of nowhere. Obviously, there would have been fans here that we would have hit.
Yep.
And it would have bounced into the fairway. Anyway. So.
Different game. So. All
right. What's next on our list?
We should, I don't know. I think that's pretty much it.
Wrap
this up. You're pretty butthurt about your golf game. We said we were going to pin that. Do we need to come back to it?
Yeah, I mean, I've played some really bad golf, and today was the worst golf. I was trying to recover my little minor bet that I bet with one of the guys that I play with all the time, and I played terrible. But we were both playing terrible. Currently I'm an 8 handicap, which is the doldrums of handicaps because you don't really win anything.
Cry me a river.
I'm sorry about it. So I'm an 8 handicap, and I've been under 10 for a long time now, Rusty. But
I zoned out. I didn't hear any of that, but keep going.
Okay. Today I shot a 90, but before heading into, so I shot a 46, and then I was 3 over on the back 9. So 3 over on the back 9, headed into 18. The guy that I had a bet with was 5 over. So I was 2 shots. So anyway.
Yeah.
I was 2 shots stroke play, 2 shots ahead of him going into 18. All I have to do is put in the fairway, knock it. 18s are a terribly designed
it's a stupid hole
neighborhood.
At your course. Yeah.
It's the dumbest hole on my course. I freaking slice it out of bounds, which I'm like, when have I done that ever? So I hit a provisional. I hit a smoking 3-wood.
You can't just drop it in the fairway and hit?
Well, I decided to hit a provisional because I needed to advance the ball further than where I would have been.
Oh, okay.
My drop would have been in the fairway. So I hit a provisional, and then I hit my 3-wood 50 yards from the front of the green.
Okay.
50 yards. I'm like, great. I'm laying 5.
So you've hit 4. Okay, yeah. 5.
Right? Like 1 in, 2 out, 3 down there, 4. I would say 4 up, 50 yards away, right?
Okay, yeah.
So I'm laying 4. My 5th shot, I'm going to hit it up on the second tier. It's a blue pin, so it's in the back. So I have it at my 60 degree. I'm like, great. I blade the thing 4 times over, which is terrible. I bladed it like past the freaking cart path behind the green. In the thickest, we have the thickest Bermuda ever. It will disappear into the Bermuda. Like, I wish I had a picture. I'll post one on Instagram. But then I chunk it, and then I chunk it, and I triple the freaking hole. And here Gary hits it up, ho-hum, and so he bogey. Yeah, so he makes a bogey, so he wins.
Tied.
No, I triple, he bogeys. Sorry, he pars.
He had to par, yeah.
Par, yes, sorry, he parred. So he won by 1. I lost. It was terrible. Anyway. He's a 9 handicap. I was an 8. So
Pretty even match then.
We both played. Well, we played straight up because that's how we do. But
okay.
Yeah.
Triple bogey on 18. That's a tough way to go out.
So bad. It was bad. It was just bad golf. It's like, what am I doing here? All I have to do is just bunt it up 50 yards and go make 2 putts and be done with this thing.
Yep.
So frustrating.
Or
anyway,
not slice it off the tee.
Correct. It's bad. I am not good off the tee box right now, and it is a problem. So, but
well, get out there, work on it.
No, yeah, it's bad.
I think, but maybe before we talk again, I will have been to Bandon Dunes. So I'm excited about
that's
that.
Right.
I need to
see you do some like Instagram live. Like, I need to see you do some like.
That.
Yeah, come on now. Just show the people, like, hey, this is Bandon. Like, show us, you know?
I mean, I'll show it. I'm not going to do live, but yeah.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, do us a little selfie narrative.
Can't wait.
Of Bandon.
It'll be fun. We're going to play in 36 holes back-to-back days.
Love that.
Maybe on the second day, we might squeeze in another 9 if we can. So
yeah. I wish I was there with you. I'm sorry I can't make it work. But
adulting problems.
Wait. I know. Yeah, welcome to having a life with kids. But
well,
yeah,
I think we should wrap it up about there. Thanks for joining. Thanks for tagging along this wild ride, and we'll catch you next time.
See you later.